like at the time modernized Adam West Batman episode. It's great.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So, I mean, like if you ever feel like watching this TV movie for the spirit, yeah, go ahead. It's good. It's a good fun watch.
Yes, it does.
There's some good jokes, some good drama.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah, that's what I'm always saying. That.
Oh my god, how many columns are there?
Mainly two.
It's like, yeah, two.
What if there were 4 columns?
What if there was a podcast?
I'm pretty sure
What?
there are 4 lights.
What if there was 4 members of this pod?
What if?
What if we were like the 4 horsemen of the podcast?
Podcast where we all
Heads on
podcast
pestilence.
our lips.
Let's be
live
honest,
to
we're not okay, let's be honest. We're not cringe enough to be that.
We can be though.
We could be.
We try.
Come on, Boingo, release the cringe inhibitors.
Take
I
off
think
the
that sentence just did.
Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Buster.
Oh, you're doing that? Okay, cool.
Wow, he took the fucking controls away.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Buster, and this is Fortnite Gamer Edition.
Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Buster Corp, back here again with another Super Sentai review.
You asked for this, Buster.
I
You
did not
asked
ask
for
for
this.
this. I did not. What did?
Are you sure?
Hey, it's me, Buster. I'm asking for this.
See, Buster, you just asked for it.
I might take up smoking at this rate.
Oh no! Don't follow in my footsteps.
You know what?
Yeah,
No, you're
Buster,
right. I
don't
should-
follow
not even as a
Buster.
joke. Not even as a joke. That's terrible. I hate smoke so much.
Well, I smoke with a weed.
Well, it's like I like mainly like cigarette smoke and like it's just hate
Yeah, me
that.
too. If I smell cigarette smoke, I get a migraine.
Yeah.
The way you said smoke weed just made me go like, as I imagined the little Mario. I smoke the weed.
Smoke with a weed.
Luigi, hand me that dank kush.
Luigi.
Isn't that just that from that like one like
Mario!
Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Brothers like
I don't know.
you know the
It's a shitty joke from fucking Newgrounds. That's what it is.
oh yeah, but like I feel like that
Oh,
would
yeah.
happen in those like New York like what if Smash Brothers was in New York or the videos you were talking about like a few months back.
How's
I hope
everyone
we're not-
feeling?
I'm feeling alive.
I watched some movies, some good, some bad, as I always do.
I'm feeling like a
What?
strong 6 to a light 7 right now.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
The horror
Same as it ever
persists,
was.
but so do
Same
I.
as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
Water removing? Water removing. There's water at the bottom of the ocean.
Anyway, I watched Into the
Where
Woods.
is my-
I watched the musical Into the Woods, like not the movie musical, like from 2014, like the actual like pro shot like
Yeah.
musical. Like, surprise! One of the most critically acclaimed musicals of all time is really good.
Yeah, that's on time for you.
Yeah,
I hear they got songs in there.
they do very good song.
Cool.
Yeah,
You should watch
Um,
Sound of Music. It's about Nazis.
no,
Boingo,
I think-
how many times were you subjected to songs from Into the Woods at musical theater school?
Oh, no, that wasn't the thing. You want to know what I was subjected to? Because it
What?
had
Every
just
day.
came out and it was super, super popular. Fucking
What was it?
Hamilton.
I knew it. I knew it.
I have heard this story before. I just wanted to get him going.
Fucking
I've never chosen to listen to Hamilton, and I've heard all of it.
Yes.
I sat through it for the first time, I think a year or two ago now, and it was okay. It's fine.
I just like look. I'm sure Lin-Manuel Miranda could do good music. I like his concept album for the Warriors, like because he reimagined one of my favorite like 1970s films into like a musical concept album recently, and I like that
Yeah.
album.
I like
but
the
like
first Moana, literally the only good thing Disney has done in the last decade.
Disney
Encanto.
animation, right?
Encanto.
Encanto, yeah, Encanto's pretty good.
Disney
respect on
non-licensed
Encanto.
property. I found Encanto to be incredibly overrated.
Oh, that's also Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
That movie's great though. I love.
Yeah, I like both. I like both.
For like 3 years.
Yeah, man, it's a
Same
shame.
as, like,
I hope
every other
Disney can make
baby.
good animated movies eventually, but it's not gonna be for a while, huh? Man, all the sequel shit has me bummed out. Anyway, speaking of Disney,
Every time I see an ad for the fucking Stitch live action remake, I want to bomb a theater.
don't blame the theater workers. Don't blame the theater workers, man.
Hey, he
so
never
much
said
of the promotion
theater
right
workers
now is
with them
look at
in
our
there.
Stitch animatronic going crazy in theaters.
Okay.
I'm upset that the aliens aren't aliens and that the alien aesthetic isn't alien.
They
Agreed.
just look like generic creatures. It sucks. Peely, that's not Peely. That's not
Bleakley.
Peakley. I don't know why I called him Peely.
Pleakley.
Peakley.
I do love both of those characters equally.
Pleakley.
Jumbo was like one of my favorite funny little guys back when I was a youngin'.
I had a little. I found like there were like these little Stitch figurines. It was like a 3-pack of them. They weren't like they couldn't move too much. I don't think. But the Jumbo one and the Pleakley one were pointing their guns, and I would just always hold the Jumbo one because he was so fucking like rotund. It was like a golf ball worth of weight of plastic.
Back when everything wasn't fucking hollowed out.
The fact that it's in a Disney box, it's actually probably under my bed right now. Forgot I have all my old childhood toys are with me now.
Yeah. Oh, did you retrieve them recently?
2 years ago.
In the grand scheme of everything, that is somewhat recent. Let's be honest here.
Here, I'm gonna hit Cody with the Cody toy find. Is it this one?
Let me find out.
Live, folks, live.
This isn't live. This is a pre-recorded podcast.
That is a movable figure.
Is it this one?
That's good. That's a good.
No, as well.
That's a Jumba who has seen just a little too much.
Yeah, that's a scared Jumbo.
Is it this one? There's a lot of little figurines of him holding his gun.
All right.
Also, it's just riveting for audio listeners.
Yeah, because they can't see like Simeon posting all these toys of Jumbo from Lilo and Stitch.
All right.
Yeah, because it didn't do anything. It was just like a little static guy. Oh. But
anyway, since we're talking about Disney, we want to talk about the big theatrical release of the week.
Yeah, Thunder.
I was trying to think of something that was incredibly underperforming to be silly, but I can't.
Sneaks.
Yeah, guys, let's talk about Sneaks, huh? I went to see the right thing.
So Simeon didn't get to see Thunderbolts.
The last thing?
I did not. I did not see Thunderbolts, but you guys go off. I don't even care about spoilers.
All right. So this is a really good 2-hour pre-show. Yeah, this was a really good 2-hour pre-show to B-Mask's video essay series.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't get it out on time.
You're reusing your letterbox joke?
Yes. I gotta use all the writing.
All week at work, I was occasionally just going like, "Oh, hey, there's going to be a new BMAC video or BMASK video this weekend. There's going to be a new BMASK video."
Yeah, he did a community post. Like, I hope he can I hope he can get it done to a way he's satisfied with, because I know he was he was kind of crunching, and it was just now he just wants to get out whenever he wants to. So, which is fair, honestly, yeah. But anyway, jokes aside. And referencing niche video essays aside, this was actually a good movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I didn't really vibe with Deadpool and Wolverine at all. So I was kind of I was interest in the MCU theatricals, kind of waning. But no, this purposely reminded me of a lot of classic MCU. It feels weird to say classic when it's from 10 years ago, but purposely it feels like a remix of a lot of the older ideas that they were playing around.
Moments like in the final episode of Born Again where they just very loudly go, "Do you remember season 1? Do you remember the Avengers 2012?
Okay, no, purposely evoking, but it's not fan service. It's not like fan service or cameos. It's more just thematics, themes, and character ideas that just expanding on those.
Okay, cool. I can grok with that.
Yeah. Which is probably there's not really the biggest cameo in the movie that I'm gonna spoil right now is Matt Pat in the first 5 minutes.
What?
There was a guy who looked a lot like Matt Pat.
No, that is MatPat. That is
No,
MatPat.
it's not.
That is actual MatPat?
Let me go.
No.
Correct. Did he confirm it or not?
Yes, MatPat on Twitter said that wasn't him.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. That ruined. I thought he could. Well, I can't read. So I just can't read.
So you need to go get an education.
It also deals with mental health.
Yeah, like the way they do the Sentry, like
incredibly well.
Yeah.
Okay, it is heightened superhero metaphors, but it is done well.
Yeah, like I was really worried as the film go on, where it's like, man, I'm kind of worried about this, how they're going to end up with the Sentry character. Will they have to kill him and make the entire message invalid? I was like, no, he gets to have like his own little.
I mean, that's just how the Sentry is supposed to work, though. Thematically, is he needs to he has to live with it. Yeah, and that it's like it plays into well the just general like character struggles happening in the film, and also just speaking of characters, I made me realize, man, like this takes all the aspects I actually liked about the Black Widow movie. I didn't really like the movie as a whole, but like takes those little like side characters and funny bits from that movie and just like expands it like very greatly into like a much like an actual like compelling screenplay. Because like Yelena, like people have been like singing the actress's praises, but like Yelena does carry this movie. Well, I mean, Florence Pugh is just in general a great actress.
Yeah.
She's like the hot new commodity in Hollywood. She's like the Jennifer Lawrence of the 2020s.
I think ever since not Hereditary, the
Midsommar.
Yeah, ever since Midsommar, she's been realized as like an incredibly like adept actor.
Mm-hmm.
Not adept.
Adept's good. It's versatile, good, like able to tackle whatever she puts her mind to. Everybody did a good job in the movie. Yeah, well, it's not just her. Like, I liked, I like. Also, another thing I liked is like they kind of like still give like enough backstory and pathos to each of the characters like in this movie, so you don't need to watch the Disney Plus shows to like fully like get what they're going for. Because I didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet. I got John Walker's whole deal in this movie. But like, and this is part of the thing that I've been kind of talking about when quote unquote defending the MCU of you don't need to watch everything, because if it's done right, they'll tell you everything you need to know in the movie. This is a good example of that, and they haven't been doing that well because they haven't been planning their movies. Yeah. And like this is apparently the end of Phase 5, so like maybe this is like a good course corrector, especially with like the way the movie ends. I'll be real, I didn't stay for the post-credit scenes. So you have to spoil those for me. But it was like, well, the way the movie ends, it does feel like, oh, this is like it's a literal.
One of them is Fantastic Four shit.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the movie hits Disney Plus before Fantastic Four comes out.
Probably will. They've been pretty good about getting.
It's not super relevant to the next Fantastic Four movie. It is basically setting up more things to do in the general MCU, using their knowledge of the Fantastic Four is happening soon to kind of.
I'm betting it's actually I'm betting it's actually what happens after the Fantastic Four movie.
That's very possible.
That's when it comes into the.
Okay, because real quick, let's just go through the entirety of the movie. Spoil it real quick. Bob was a junkie with mental health issues all his life. Got accidentally picked to be a test subject for a new super soldier serum. Becomes a Sentry and has Dara the Void happens.
Yeah,
and a ragtag group of assholes have to grow as people in order to save them and everyone else.
And they were all being used as hit people, like essentially like assassins. And then they were all sent to a specific vault where Sentry's body ended up to essentially kill each other.
Okay. Yeah. And the whole big funny haha ending twist joke is in order to save any kind of face, the person who tried to kill them goes like, the new Avengers, they're your new Avengers, and nobody's buying it. Nobody, not even them. They're not even buying it.
Yeah, and that's what the asterisk in the movie stands for. Like it's like Thunderbolts asterisk New Avengers.
Okay, so they're Bendis's New Avengers, and that's why the Sentry is probably also thrown into the movie on some level.
Yeah, it's one part Bendis New Avengers, one part Dark Reign Avengers. With a little bit of like anti-hero Thunderbolt teams mixed
and
in.
like that and honestly, like instead of just being like it's a funny haha, like okay, that's a good way to just like keep the tension going for like future movies, but it's also like it recontextualizes a lot of like the themes for me, where it's like, oh, that's why they were like saving people in like New York. They're literal Dark Avengers, basically. They are anti-hero Avengers, so
and they were avenging the darkness, or avenging people from the darkness.
Yeah, with like the whole void shit. Yeah.
What was I about to say? But the end credit scene is 14 months later, and they are in Avengers Mansion. They're just coming back from a mission, and they are
Mansion.
Well, it's a tower. I'm calling it the Mansion because that's a classic name for it.
Okay.
you made
you got a little bit of a pog, not a full pog, but a little bit.
That's a me that you're popping from me, not the movie. 14 months later, they're coming back from a mission and are complaining about the fact that Sam Wilson is making his own Avengers team, and they're just going like, "But we're the Avengers. What's can he do this? He's trying to get the copyright. What's going on?" And they're trying really hard to be good people, but it's just not working. Then they get a distress call thing. It basically says like, oh yeah, there's a fucking extra-dimensional spacecraft coming in. And they're like, what the fuck is that? They turn on the monitors, and it's a rocket ship, and it turns, and you see the 4. And they're going like, all right, we're going to have to deal with that.
Okay. It's also funny because the credits spoil that.
Yeah.
Because in the music, because there's only like a couple songs, like a handful of like licensed music bits that they use, and one of them in there is like the Fantastic Four theme, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. I distinctly remember not hearing that at any point in this movie. I wonder what is up with that.
Like the '90s one, or
no, the new one from the trailers.
The Michael Giacchino one.
Okay.
That's what plays whenever you see the F.
Yeah, the Michael Giacchino one.
The Duncan
Michael Giacchino composed that.
Well, that's a shame. I wish they would embrace that the same way they did for Spider-Man, or like bring in a world's greatest superheroes theme.
I mean, it's very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Like Fantastic Four. You
know? I'm double checking. I want to make sure. No, Michael
Giacchino's one really wants to be Duel of the Fates, huh?
Yeah. I'm just making sure like I was correct on the Michael Giacchino doing the Fantastic Four thing. Yeah, no, that was correct.
Probably not the Ludwig what's his face. So he's too busy with Star Wars and whatever Ryan Coogler wants to do.
I mean, Sinners. Oh, that's another great. I mean, it's great to just have like 2 great movies that like big blockbuster movies, one original, one franchise that just in the theaters. Yeah, Sinners was great. Y'all got like when it comes
that tastes great together.
Yeah, just nice to have like we got nice like blockbuster, not slop. What's a good word for it? Blockbuster like comfort food, I'd say, with like a little more spice than normal. And then you got like Sinners, which is this like bold, like big, like very creative vampire movie. Yeah, just good shit. Like one of the best movies I've seen all year. Sinners.
Yeah,
like Thunderbolts ain't half bad too.
I was very pleased with Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah. It's very clear that this is post MCU pivot, where they're like, all right, we can't keep working off of fumes and trying to fix everything in post.
They don't like
we need to actually plan.
We need to make actual meals.
We need to actually plan shit.
Yeah. And I'm a bit like, I was still a bit nervous about the next 2 like Russo Avengers films, just because I really didn't like the last Russo film I saw that came out recently.
But that's when they were trying to be auteurs, when they're actually just really good hired hands.
Yeah, I hope the hired hands are fine enough. I don't know, man. Like I'm still a bit. I'm still like a bit iffy about
that's what Marvel is now. It's Kevin Feige's 10-year plan and his army of hired hands.
That kind of rhymes.
Thank you. I tried.
And in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm very actually like you mentioned, like I guess Sam Wilson will be leading the Avengers in the new movie. Then I guess
it sounds like it's going to be like a little mix up between like 3 or 4 different super teams, and then oh no, Doom was tricking us all the whole time.
That might be happening. You know what I would love? I just think it'd be a funny gag because they're never gonna do it. Like legitimately, of Sam calls his team the Avengers, and all the Thunderbolt new Avengers keep calling them, "Oh, you're the West Coast Avengers."
That would be cute. That would be cute.
Be neat.
Yeah, like I guess that speaks to like just how decent Thunderbolts is. I'm actually excited about the MCU again, and just like Fantastic Four looks great. Like I'm pretty interested in the next Spider-Man film, whatever that is. Brand New Day. I'm leaning like you guys have like Boingo is kind of not. I'm not like still. I've softened on the Doctor Doom casting. I've softened on it, but I'm like I'm still a bit hesitant.
I think we're all going to be worried about it until we see a trailer.
Oh yeah.
Or until we like know what the storyline is.
I've never been 100% positive about it. It's just more of like, hey, instead of being 100% negative, take it down, take it up to 50% negative.
Glass half full. Yeah,
it's not full of piss yet. Yeah. Once it's full of piss, then you are allowed to be mad.
And like, I will see Thunderbolts the weekend it's on Disney Plus, and I do want to see Fantastic Four opening weekend. I'm still kind of like not 100% sure it'll happen that quick. We'll have to see how financials are at the time. Mm-hmm. But I am just in terms of comic book shit, I am giddy about Superman at this point.
Oh yeah, DC cooking.
Especially because I was watching a interview with Tom King earlier, and he was talking about he took his son and his friend to see Minecraft, and he was like, the entire theater was just copies of me. It was middle-aged dads and kids who are like elementary school age. And before the movie, the trailer for Superman came on, and he had already seen it, so he was just looking around, watching people's reactions, and like all the kids were glued to the screen and excited. And I'm like, yes, that's what we need.
Yeah, let's go.
Get them hooked early.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about like comic creators, because to us, the names like Brian Michael Bendis, Tom King, Joshua Williamson, they're all like big fucking names, but they just look like random ass white dudes.
Yeah. Like even Grant Morrison, you see them on the street, it's just like that's just a fella.
That's an old punk rocker right there.
Mm-hmm.
And like also just the fact that like Supergirl's like coming out the next year, like just like
the movie. I'm trying not to like get my hopes up, but it's happening. It's gonna happen.
I hope I feel like the color grading, like I need to see what the color grading is gonna be, because like the way especially in the original comic, the way the Woman of Tomorrow colors, that's gonna be a real make or break. I mean, not make or break, but like that's gonna be a real thing I'm gonna be eyeing with this film.
It's a real
dog eat dog world out there.
That too.
Yes.
10 out of 10.
Fucking sniping.
Oh, guys! Speaking of comic books, did you do Free Comic Book Day?
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't read any of them.
No, I read the Rival School Street Fighter Free Comic Book Day because, of course,
I almost didn't do Free Comic Book Day because there's been a lot of like medical shit going on with my dog, and so I've been having my finances drained by that. And this most recent time I took her to the vet, my mom actually came with me, and we were just chatting on the way because it's a bit of a drive. And she was asking if I had any plans for the weekend, and I was like, I don't know, I might do Free Comic Book Day, but I've only got like $20 after this, and the whole point is to promote going to the stores and shopping at a small business, and they're going to have sales, and I'd feel like an ass if I just walked in and got the free books and walked out. And she was like, okay, I just got paid. Here's $100.
That's
like
so
the most based thing my mom has done in like 5 years.
Nice. Yeah. Like as for like non-free pickups, I haven't read any of these books, but I got a Pokemon Adventure Scarlet and Violet.
By the same guy who's been doing them since the Generation 1 Pokemon Adventures, which is crazy to me.
Wow, that's nuts.
Yeah,
I didn't even know they were still making those books at all.
Yeah, same writer. I think the artist is a bit different. I could be wrong, probably wrong. Like, yes, like same like writer has been like adapting those. I also got the new Daniel Warren Johnson indie comic, The Moon Following Us, I think it's called.
The Moon?
Yeah.
The Moon is following you.
Which is two parents diving into their kids' dreams because their kid's in a coma and they're trying to wake up their kid.
I actually did not know the premise of this book. I just bought it because it's Daniel Warren Johnson and like he's my favorite. He's like my favorite creator.
You got your special guy now. You're gonna buy everything he does.
That's really funny because I am actually trying to reach somebody in a coma right now. And if you're listening to this, please wake up. Please, we miss you. Please, God, wake up.
And I bought a third thing. I forgot what the third thing was. Blockies. I bought Blockies.
Dude. I also got Blockies on a free comic book day.
Here's the thing. I don't think Blockies are for me. I don't think I can do buildable toys. It's too much.
Damn. Buster,
who'd you get?
Buster
I got
Autism.
Oh, that's a good one. Was it the regular one or the shiny one?
I think it was just regular color Skyward.
I got the last two. Those Boingo brought them for me, but I got the last two Constructicons, and I got Starscream, which is a really good gift.
Oh, sick!
I got any extras Cody got.
Yeah, which was like my third Ratchet and my second Prowl. Both great.
Apparently, Ratchet is super common. Like Vangelis was doing some like box openings where he opened like an entire case, and he got like 4 Ratchets.
See, if you order it by the case, by like the 9 count case, you get everyone. Like guaranteed. Whenever you see those standees, that's like 2 or 3 boxes opened and then put on the standee.
Interesting.
So your chances of getting something is like higher. I don't think they sell them by the standee.
Yeah.
I guess
we got to the comic shop a little late, so they didn't have all the free comics I wanted, but I did grab the all-in special.
Nice. I think they ran out. I think they had most of the comics. I think the only one I didn't see was the Power Rangers one, which I wasn't even gonna get anyway because the Prime book sucks ass. So
yeah, my store even had the VR Troopers variant cover, and I'm like, why are you trying to make those suits look sexy? That's weird.
They're trying to make them look animated, but it's like it feels weird. Anyway, actually, speaking of good Tokusatsu free comic book day or Henshin Hero good free comic book day, the worst spot ever Transformers free comic book day thing came with a preview.
Wow, you were stretching Henshin Hero there real far, huh?
Well, that's
not what I was going to say.
No,
that's the comic I got.
Yeah, the worst spot ever. No, because it's not just the worst spot ever because it came with it's not just the Transformers thing. At the second half of the free comic book is the Family Force 5, which is something I've been really excited for. It's by the creator of Amphibia. He's writing a Henshin Hero Tokusatsu inspired comic.
Oh, that's that guy?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't read that. I just read the worst spot ever bit. I'm gonna have to go back and read that.
Yeah, the worst spot. It's a pretty interesting preview. It's only 5 pages, but it's I'm excited to read the full book next month or this month. It's coming out this month, so I'll let you know how it is, Simeon. Probably talk about it on the podcast, but even that worst spot ever was really charming. I love the Starscream with the mug. That was really fun.
I was like, this is cute, but it's not really for me. But I'm glad it exists.
No, I love how different it is from the main book, and I know that's kind of the entire point of the Skybound young adult. But it's still I don't know, it's still very charming. It's still a wide appeal, and it still feels Transformers this could be a very charming.
It's got that Tiny Titans vibe to it. Of this is a really cute book that a kid can pick up and get a feel for what superheroes are like, and it's very silly.
Yeah,
it's that for Transformers.
Yeah, and even then, I'm kind of a sucker for those kinds of more younger reader books that just are more simpler, but still have a different take on the franchise.
Yeah.
I also got Marvel Legends Danny Ketch Ghost Rider.
I really wanted to find a ROM, but I don't think my comic store had a ROM.
Yeah, my comic store did not have that wave in yet. I was kind of hoping they would, because I would have gotten ROM and what's his face who comes with the Infinity Gauntlet. But they did have the Secret Wars wave in, so I got Beyonder finally, and he's very fun just because his face is such maniacal grin that like any pose you put him in, he just looks like he's about to do something devious.
I was looking at the Iron Man Secret Wars, but like I have that figure 100% other than the skates and
Yeah,
the
the only
slight
reason to get
variation on
that
the
figure
face.
is the skates.
Like I have the shiny one and the night vision or the
Stealth.
the stealth one and the flat colors one that came with the clear head.
Yeah.
I also like I do actually I don't have them displayed together, so you'd never know it. But like I buy almost every single Iron Man that comes out. I wait as long as possible, but I do end up getting almost all of them. I could probably tell you the ones I don't have, as a matter of fact, because one of them's the space one. I never got the Thor Buster one they released recently. And by space one, I mean the one that was from the Guardians of the Galaxy wave, so like that far back.
Oh yeah, that one shelf formed forever. At least around.
Yeah, it was one of those like I'll get it when it like keeps getting on like when it's really really on sale. But then I kept seeing it and I'd pick it up and look at it and then I'd keep seeing it and I'm like, you know.
Oh wait, I just remembered that wave came out back when I lived in Florida. That was when I was living in Naples. So shelf formed around there.
But yeah, the Ghost Rider is amazing. I'm glad I waited so long. I've looked at it in that store quite a few times. It's not the cheapest I could have got it right now still, but with everything I did get, I'm still fine with it and supporting the local business.
Yeah.
As long as
It
I got
looks
to build
like a
some
great
plushes.
figure. I just don't like Ghost Rider enough to want to pay like what is he, $40, $50 normally?
Yeah.
Oh, Boingo, I wanted to ask, because I didn't get it, but I might go and try and look at it online if I can. The DC All-In special, it was advertising like Absolute Universe stuff. Is it just that, or is there any main universe stuff?
No, like it's one side is main Superman stuff, it's just like a fun short story, and the other is all Absolute stuff.
Yeah, I did not get it on the day. I think the only big 2 book I got was
it's a preview of Superman Unlimited.
Okay.
The Dan
I
Slott book.
I got the Fantastic Four X-Men special, and the Fantastic Four story was pretty solid, pretty decent little, Ryan North doing his Ryan North's random sci-fi plot thing. Do not like the way Humberto Ramos draws the Fantastic Four to be.
Well, that's Humberto Ramos.
Let me take a look at it, dude.
I really like his Spider-Man art though. So
yeah, but like he has a lot of give and take depending on.
And the X-Men story was just stupid. I just didn't like it, and it's setting up the premise for a new book that I probably won't read anyway.
Is it the one that makes the Thing kind of look like Freddy Fazbear?
What?
I don't. The Thing was the one character I didn't really have a problem with, so probably not.
Because that's what I just shared.
Is that? I think that's because they're relaunching the book at #1 this month because of the movie. I think that's the cover to that issue 1, and that's not his art. That's not the way the Four look in that book.
Maybe it's like a different art. Oh, never. Anyway, yeah, comic books are cool, except when they aren't.
Let me see if I can find a image from this.
Trying to think.
Yeah, okay, this will give me the link. Thank you.
They added the Saint Seiya blockies to continue.
Yeah, this feels very 2000s Marvel art, and I'm not really like the biggest 2000s.
That's Humberto Ramos.
Yeah, Reed's a little too muscly. I don't like how like moppish Johnny's hair is, and you can't really see it in this image, but he gives Sue like giant Jessica Alba lips, and it looks weird in comics.
Yeah.
I don't mind how the Fantastic Four look, but the first thing I noticed
Oh, here's a better look at how he
somebody
dressed.
post a picture of Freddy Fazbear in there, like
Freddy Fazbear. Stop it.
Those creatures look like Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh Disney animation.
They're
They
little
do.
aliens who were having a slumber party, and they tried to summon demons, but they accidentally summoned the Fantastic Four instead.
That's cute.
that's a very Fantastic Four thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Fantastic
adorable. That's
Four skin.
whimsical. All right, now time for the real man's conversation. Videos, games.
Oh boy.
A lot of
Video
games things happen. I guess we could talk about some news first because I have a lot of gaming shit I have to talk about. First off, Xbox raises prices.
Oh, that's
don't
fun.
like that.
I played the original Halo for the first time since we last recorded this.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good game. But like Doom, the new Doom game on like all platforms, because you gotta keep in mind Xbox, like Microsoft weirdly like publishes their games outside of like they publish their games on PlayStation more than like PlayStation does at this point. So the new Doom game on all platforms is $80. Like that's ridiculous. Like,
That's from what I heard. It's them literally going like, "Oh, people will pay that for Nintendo games. Us too."
yeah. And it's not even just that, but they're just raising the console prices in general. Like, it's not just like the game prices that are increasing, it's just the console prices too for like any new Series X's and S's.
I could understand the console price being tariff related for like where they might manufacture them or import them at one point, but like the game part just does not.
It's scummy. It's scummy.
And you know that the only logical next step is Sony following suit since they were the first to go to 70.
Yeah. Anyway, I pre-ordered the Switch 2 a couple weeks back to be the total hypocrite about this whole thing. That was... I didn't have as bad of luck as people, but it took me like an hour to get one. And, because like, I forgot to log into the websites. And even when I did get logged in and like prepared, it was like, just the websites were just keep lagging and glitching, and it's a typical 2020s 2010s internet product launch. I was not going to GameStop at like 5 a.m. to like pre-order the Switch 2. I just wanted to get it from like a Walmart online, but I did get it with the Mario Kart bundle. So yeah,
through Walmart though.
I know, but it was like the only I was like the first person that was like actually like working and selling, and I hope they don't cancel my pre-order because I know a couple people. I think at this point they have to honor my pre-order.
All I could say is good luck.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories about the Walmart shipping and shit.
They will like cancel that shit because they sold it to somebody else.
Yeah. Here's oh god, I'm a bit worried, but like I know I can easily find another pre-order if like I so choose.
And who knows? By the time the Switch 2 actually comes out here, maybe we'll just have like already made it to like the Mad Max era of like, American history. And, like when they actually drop, it's like the last thing everybody's fighting for, and they're gonna have to be like driven in there by me and Boingo, just like. Or we have to fuse our cars together.
See, like I binged all the Mad Max movies last year, so I actually know the context of like the visuals of like what that would entail.
Well, if you saw the SpongeBob movie, you also know.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, like the Sponge out of water. Yeah.
Shout out to SpongeBob, the only thing keeping me going.
Shout out to SpongeBob.
Always been a real one. Always been there for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I pre-ordered the Switch, and also a couple of RPGs came out. We'll start with the one that like is less weeby, or still weeby, but in a French way. Expedition 33. This one's been sweeping the gaming nation. It's made by a bunch of ex-Ubisoft devs. I have not got a chance to play this yet, but it looks very cool from what I've seen, and it's already sold like 1 million copies. And Charlie Cox plays the main character. That's pretty
Ooh.
Yeah. He voices the main character. Like they got like a bunch, like Ben Starr from like Final Fantasy 16 also voices a character. They got like a decent amount of like.
I know
like,
it's a French company, French dev group. Did they plan the game in French and then dubbed it into English, or is it planned in English?
I think the original language is English because from what I understand, the lip syncs are for the English language. But there is a French dub option in the game from like what I've seen of like the gameplay.
Yeah, but also considering the aesthetics of the game, I think playing it in French would be cool.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very I'm very excited for when I get a chance to play that one. Like especially because it's a big love letter to like it's a French-ified like Final Fantasy basically, and that sounds super cool. Oh god, the Simeon music.
I had to do a big sneeze.
Okay, yeah, I'm bitch. I'm the sick one. I should be sneezing.
Well, sometimes shit gets in your nose, dude.
True.
Why would you shit in your nose?
You know what I'm fucking.
This guy eats pieces of shit for breakfast.
Yeah, this guy.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Christ alive.
This is what you get for coming back.
How often do you get a chance to fucking quote Happy Gilmore?
Pretty often, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good one, honestly.
It's pretty like easy way. Whatever.
How many dude bros are you around?
How many bros are you a dude?
If you see somebody with the backwards hat, you could probably squeeze one out.
At least,
Sir,
at least 2 on a daily.
I like to squeeze them out early in the morning.
Should I talk about 100 line now?
Tell us about the Danganronpa game that hates Danganronpa fans.
Okay. So, the guys who made Zero Escape and Danganronpa, Uchikoshi and Kodaka, decided, let's collaborate on one of the most ambitious visual novel strategy RPG hybrids to ever exist, and that's where we get 100 line Last Defense Academy. I've only done one ending so far. I need to do the other 100 eventually.
Isn't it? Wouldn't it be 99?
No, it's 100.
Yeah, you've done one. You need to get the other 99.
No, okay, because Boygo, the first ending is the prologue.
Are you telling me that the game that says it has 100 endings has 101?
Yes.
It's fucking bullshit. Absolute asinine garbage. Fuck that shit.
Boygo, you gotta understand, the first ending's the prologue. Like, the first 20 hours of the game is the prologue. I'm not even kidding.
Jesus Christ, that...
The only prologue is that game in the toilet, dude.
That is legitimately sounding like the worst arguments anyone's ever had for lengthy RPG. Oh no, it gets really good at 30 hours in.
No, I mean, I enjoyed the prologue, so it's like, it wasn't that bad, but like, I barely scratched the surface of like all the alternate scenarios the game has to offer, and like, oh god, it's a bit overwhelming, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like it's like you think it's like I do appreciate like how like the quote unquote prologue is basically, like it still feels somewhat complete, like an actual like yeah, it's a prologue basically, so there's still a lot of questions to be answered, but it still feels like a complete story, like thematically and shit.
Do they do the thing like Yoko Taro games do, where they give you an easy place to jump back into the large storyline of the game so you can get a different ending?
Yes, you can. There is no spoilers, but you can jump through multiple days once you do the first ending, so
you can get all the other endings.
Yeah, so
you can progress multiple days if you sleep.
I mean, it is a calendar based game. It just feels like, because like the game's still relatively new, but it's like, well, I don't know, but like I feel like I whatever. I feel like anyone who wants the game has like already like they either want a bit more information or they already have the game and are playing it right now.
Yeah, I know it's a bit like Digimon Survive, where it's mostly a visual novel with some like tactical bits every once in a while.
Yeah, like the tactical bits are mostly tower defense, like because you're defending. It's the Last Defense Academy. You're defending the academy.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
All I know is that one of the characters is like a deranged Danganronpa fan and keeps going like, "Oh, this is just like Danganronpa," when it's nothing like Danganronpa.
She starts that way, but there's like a little. I mean, she's really funny, but there's a little more, not like a story wise, but a little more into like her personality. That's like, oh, that you just have a bunch of neurons. Just a bunch of wacky, silly neurons. And it's like she has. I swear, she has more interest than just the killing game shit. It's very interesting. Yeah.
I mean, she also looks like a landmine girl.
Yeah, like a Serial Experiments lane.
No, landmine girl. The specific aesthetic of the landmine girl.
Ah, yeah.
You are aware of what I'm talking about, right?
I actually do not. I probably am aware. I just have never heard the term.
Let me post a picture of what I know to be landmine girl.
Like I probably know the aesthetic. I just never heard that like it put into an actual like term before.
Let me do it.
Yeah, but thank you for indulging me and talking about a couple of RPGs that I may or may not make videos about eventually.
Yeah. That's the problem with like being really into like RPGs is like they take so long to fucking play that then to have to fucking talk about them afterwards.
Yeah, it's like, oh man.
Like it took a year for people to start making really good like think pieces about Disco Elysium, you know?
Yeah, and like, hey, when those started pulling up, the game got even more popular. Yeah. You gotta like sit down and digest it. They're like they're big boy games. I suppose.
Good joke.
Oh, it's a joke. Oh, it's a Plants vs Zombies.
But mine from Garden Warfare.
Yeah. Specifically, it's a fashion type called Yerake. They look like this.
Yeah, I've seen this before. I've seen it before. I just never knew there was like an actual term for it.
Well, it's similar to how in America we would say, "Oh, she's a Hello Kitty girl."
I feel like I've got to go to Japan one of these days. Not for any like actual weeb shit, just to confirm to myself if there are people who actually dress like that in real life.
Dude, just walk into.
You don't even have to go. Yeah, you don't even have to go to Japan. You can just walk outside.
I live in South Carolina.
I'm sure there's weebs in South Carolina.
You can walk outside and see shit like this, bud.
I'm sure there's weeb girls in South Carolina.
Not enough.
And besides, in America, this would be alti, goth alt.
Okay, now we're contextualizing.
Yeah.
Anyway, happy May the 4th, everyone.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, we're recording this on May the 4th.
I watched the new Stairswear cartoon. It was all right.
Okay, did they like? I know you were concerned about the Cad Bane story. Was that okay?
It was all right, but the thing is,
I haven't seen the second episode yet.
Okay, I won't spoil too much. I'm just gonna say I completely misread that trailer, or that trailer was completely misleading me astray, because it's like the exact opposite of the story I thought it was gonna be.
All right.
I thought it was going to be, here's why Cad Bane is actually an all-right guy. And it's here's how Cad Bane became such a turbo bastard.
Nice.
Okay, he was a normal guy, then he became turbo bastard.
I might tap in because I do love Cad Bane. I still need to watch the freaking Boba Fett just for him. Even though everyone, like literally you guys are the only people I've talked to that was like, yeah, Boba Fett's all right.
Yeah, we're the only people with good opinions. It happens.
We're the only people who can actually contextualize their opinions into the understanding of everything.
I've wanted to live in the Star Wars universe ever since I was like 3 years old.
Hear me and Sim going like, we have complex and nuanced opinions, and then you put your dick down and just go like, I don't give a shit. I just want Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Cody, the type of guy to put on a stormtrooper helmet and mess around with an R2 unit.
Wait. I wouldn't dare defile R2D.
Oh wait, Boingo, did you watch the new Versus Wolves yet?
I have started, and I know what they're gonna iPatch is doing for the next one. So
yeah.
Oh, speaking of deciding future things, the other day I literally, like, all at once realized what my next my first free back as an AF co-host picks have to be.
Have to be?
Commode.
Yeah.
Have to.
If you look at the months, I'm going to be picking things. You might be able to figure it out.
I think I have a vague idea of the franchise, but I don't know exactly what from the franchise they're gonna pick, and that excites me.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Cody, bro, but Simeon's roasting Cody in chat by making him like a Red Letter Media guy with like Star Wars.
It's lovingly. I love you, Cody. You're a fantastic guy. You're just very entertaining as well.
I love me some Star Wars.
Yeah.
Cody's the only Star Wars.
But the Star Wars love you.
I think they love Cody. Like they only love Cody.
The early
of, like
2000s
everyone.
made the Star Wars feel like it loved me.
Yeah.
Modern Star Wars only want money, not love.
Damn.
Well, you got to get love for money.
Money love.
Are you calling modern Star Wars a prostitute?
No.
Just ask George Lucas. Didn't he literally call Disney a slave company?
I don't remember.
Well, he also named something Spammels, so I mean,
He did name a music genre Jizz.
Yeah.
Actually,
speaking of funny names, Cody, this is my weekly. Have you seen Gundam yet?
Oh no, I have not. I thought about it yesterday, though.
Mission
it's on
failed.
Amazon Prime. Just watch it, so I have to stop. I want to talk about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do it.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can wait.
Allowed to kill me in my sleep.
No,
Buster, you're allowed to shame Cody.
No, I don't want to. I'm legitimately excited to talk about the new Gundam show with him because this is like the first time I'm watching a Gundam as it airs.
I need to get there. I'm sorry. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, and they have the Pokemon character designer.
What?
Like Take. They do a bunch of Pokemon character designers, and they designed a bunch of the G-Quacks character, like human characters.
I mean, if you look at the recent Pokemon trainer designs and look at the human characters in the new Gundam, you see some parallels.
Allelograms.
Yeah.
I'll Lella your gram.
Don't do that, dude.
Don't what? What don't you want me to do?
Don't Lella my gram.
I'll Lella your bye.
You'll lull to my bye.
I just realized I never talked to you guys about one of the worst prank shows I've ever watched. Did I talk about this? I probably talked about it off mic, maybe. I don't know.
Is it Yo Mama on MTV too?
No, I watched Juiced with O.J. Simpson.
Oh.
Oh no.
So, I watched that like a couple weeks back, and that sure was a prank show. I don't even know if there were pranks in the show. It doesn't.
Was the prank you watching it?
Probably.
They pranked you. OJ knows your IP address now. That's the prank.
Well, I mean, OJ's dead, so.
I mean, he can know it from beyond the grave.
When did OJ die?
Last year.
When did OJ die?
I missed that shit. Damn.
Yeah, last year was so eventful. We forgot O.J. Simpson got bit.
No, I can never ask him if he really did it.
I don't know. I don't know. But like, yeah, there were like. He also raps. There's like he does a rap song in this like prank show special.
Oh my god!
Like, and one of the I'm not even kidding. One of the lyrics he raps about is he's not a Simpson named Bart.
He's not.
Wow.
The man speaks truth. From the grave, no doubt.
And you know what? I'm gonna curse this. I'm gonna curse the text challenge with the text challenge, the text chat with the poster of this special.
Holy shit!
Hold on, let me check. Oh god, man, that bro, that looks like a fucking chicken nugget I found on the goddamn sidewalk, man. Like, that's scary. He looks juiced.
It's if you ever want to see real sleaze in real time, watch Juiced with O.J. Simpson. I guess it's a trip, man. The things I do. I also the few days before I watched this, I watched another one of the worst things I've ever seen: Little Alvin and the Mini Monks.
Monks.
Do you want? I'm not even going to talk about this. I'm just going to share the poster and let the reactions speak. Let the chats calls reactions speak. Before you ask, this is partially William's fault because William has been my friend William was been on a big Alvin and the Chipmunks kick,
Is this puppet shit?
Yes, it's puppet shit, but bad.
Oh this looks
it's
like
not as bad as Mr. Meaty, and I like that.
No. I'm gonna give you some screenshots. Like there's a toilet and there's a talking toilet in this.
What?
Well, that's gonna get me more on its side. So
no.
That's a very Mr. Meaty coded sentence, Buster.
It's giving me the vibe of like that Winnie the Pooh show that was people in suits and they had like CG backgrounds.
There's not really any. It's a trip, but it's
preschool nonsense. I know it's like the two extremes of terrible media content, like edgy sleaze bag prank shows or preschool dribble. You're really covering all the ends here.
How do I get to my saved stuff on Instagram? There's something I want to post.
I don't know.
Look, I've been holding these in for like a couple weeks. I needed to talk about these, like at least for very briefly. Like,
can me and Cody talk about car shit?
Yeah, sure. Talk about car shit. I talked about my bad, shitty movies. Talk about car
the
shit.
fucking slate.
Can I ask questions about the car shit?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the slate?
The slate is a truck.
Slate is a new electric pickup truck.
Is it a good electric pickup truck?
Unknown. But from all we've seen, it's very fascinating.
Oh my god, I literally saw a Facebook ad for it yesterday.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was an AI joke.
No.
They're advertising the fuck out of it.
I mean, they're planning on trying to get it out by the end of next year, so.
And it's supposed to launch for $20,000.
Yeah. Well, it's about $27,000, but with electric vehicle tax rebates, it's about under $20,000. And the thing is, they're only making one model. It is a bare bones, basic ass fucking car. You get AC, roll up windows, no radio, no infotainment screen. You get 2 seats and a bed. That's it.
I mean, a bed sounds pretty comfortable. Like
the moment you say no infotainment screen on a modern car, I'm like, okay, yes, I'm in.
The entire vehicle is built to be modular, so you could actually wrap the individual body panels and interior panels, or replace them and swap them out, or even 3D print whatever the hell you want.
Hey, if I ever get a driver's license, I guess I know what to look out for.
Yeah, me on the road.
It is designed to be a pickup truck, but you can modify it to be an SUV.
Yeah, either fastback or regular SUV style, or cargo van style, which we were discussing is probably just empty SUVs.
Yeah,
it's definitely going to be something appealing to like people who want to have like a tiny camping truck, a tiny truck in general. Can't afford any other vehicle.
Oh, this image! I've seen it floating around.
Yeah, but
I hope it turns out good.
Here's the thing: No. This is one part negative, but it's also like one part like okay. It is being backed by Amazon and Jeff Bezos.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so it's literally we're trying to rain on Musk's parade project.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that means it has the money backing it. Right? And it has the infrastructure behind it to make it feasible.
And be positive.
Be positive. Well, I thought I was just gonna say bees.
But the most there's a lot of interesting things just about the vehicle. Like they aren't painting it whatsoever, and by not installing a paint booth in their factory, they're saving like $300 million in costs.
Hey, well, people can paint their things themselves, probably.
And they're passing the savings on to you.
Oh, I also saw a thing today, Cody, that like, oh shit, that makes a lot of sense. Imagine these for fleet vehicles.
Yeah.
Like, this is a perfect fleet vehicle.
Not only that, but like, the whole fact that the way you wrap this vehicle is by the individual panels means that it is expensive to wrap a whole car.
Mm-hmm.
It is not expensive to wrap individual parts of the car every now and then, maybe once a month.
Especially when they are flatter, squarer pieces and there's not a lot of curves you got to deal with.
Not only could you probably do it yourself, so you'd save a massive amount of money.
Wow, marketing photos showing how to tie shit down. Just an immediate fuck you to the Cybertruck. Love it.
Also, it is using the Tesla plug.
Yeah,
I mean, it has become the standard plug, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot to be
activists.
Yeah. There's a lot to be excited and interested with this car.
Like it's square.
It's also small. It's not like a huge ass truck that it's about the size of like a 1980s Toyota.
It is the size of the 1980s Toyota if when they created the block of clay to shape the original Toyota, they just stopped like 30 minutes into the process.
It is a very square vehicle.
It looks like you took the Toyota. I saw the side-by-side picture, like dimension-wise, the Toyota does fit within its silhouette. It is just
I kind of love how square it is, though. It looks like it could easily be a transformer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a paint, like there's a thing on their website where you can customize it a little bit. There is legitimately an option that just looks like Trailbreaker.
Oh no.
It has like the 80s line and everything.
Think about the car culture this could spawn. Everybody loves like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, God forbid it spawns more like Jeep people, but like,
there's going to be
anything in the world. Just don't be a Jeep person.
There's going to be a little bit of Jeepiness. I mean, look at one of the forums I posted. It's very Jeep coded.
How about you Jeep these nuts?
Hold these
Are you proud of that?
balls.
Are you proud of that, Joke Buster?
No.
Why? You should be proud of yourself.
Sperm.
Email a sperm.
You wouldn't download an embryo.
Jesus.
You wouldn't download a GAT, would you?
Yeah.
You got to be rizzing me.
All right.
Guys, I don't think I like this podcast.
Did you see that the Rizzler met Julia Louis-Dreyfus? And
the Rizzler has met everyone at this point. The Rizzler has met everyone at this point.
The Rizzler is the Where's Waldo of real life. I love him.
Hold on. I'm trying to get this fucking picture so you can see the one that looks a little bit like Trailbreaker.
I'm excited.
Fuck you. Not you. You.
Well, okay.
You.
You. Coming for you.
I thought you were doing Soldier Boy.
That's what I thought as well.
I mean, I kind of like it's a little bit column A, a little bit column B.
Damn, Soldier Boy, tell him.
There's a really good like Soldier Boy Get a Robo remix out there.
Here we go. It's from a YouTube thumbnail, but that's the retro vibe.
Oh,
Soldier Boy Get a Robo. Like, is it bad that like the first time I heard about Soldier Boy was when he was making like bootleg Soulja Boys?
I mean, you grew up long beyond the time when Soldier Boy would be done in fucking middle school dances.
Yeah.
You weren't getting crunk with us.
You were not getting crunk.
You never had
Crunky
to
of the boys.
Peace Up or A-Town Down.
I don't know.
Some of that could be Florida stuff too. Not all. That's Usher. Lil Jon's definitely a Southern thing though. Actually, Lil Jon's like Atlanta, Florida.
I'm not even sure if I know who Lil Jon is.
What?
Yeah, you know who Lil Jon is.
Name a song.
The Crazy Town Way to Bake a Cake remix with Lil Jon.
Yeah. Also Turned Down for What?
Oh, okay. Now I know him. So everybody else turned down for what? That was a meme.
What I said was the meme as well.
You said you did say meme. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Cody.
Or you don't know your good videos.
What are some good videos? What are some good videos we've watched lately?
Let me go find some. I mean,
I watched the 12-hour analysis of Hypnospace Outlaw.
Yeah, but Flawed Peacock did that, if I'm correct. Yeah, well, I've been sick, so I've been like relying on some comfort content, for lack of a better word. I kind of hate that term. Yeah, I've been sick for like the last. I'm definitely sick. I didn't even know I was going to be able to do the podcast, but luckily I am. So no, along with just listening to music, I've been realizing I've been using YouTube a lot for music, which is respect, fine. Either music or re-listening to podcasts I've been on to remind myself of funny moments. But besides that, I've been just watching Coney. Just these streamer highlights of like Coney doing silly shit or something.
I'm waiting for the JoJo reaction from Max to be a video.
Oh yeah, because he's doing all the JoJo super moves that'll be a fun video because like there's a lot of good supers in the game.
I'm always on that Brendaniel grind as far as streamers go. He's my favorite.
Yeah, like the two streamers I really follow is like Coney and Salty DK Dan in terms of like not really in terms of like their streams, but in terms of like just like the edited content they put on Yeah.
I mean, to throw out a classic staple of Modular, we like this channel. The new Dank Pods video today was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like channels that I've watched since I took my sabbatical.
I think you started watching less YouTube when you.
A little bit, yeah. I kind of honed in on channels I liked, and I think I may have found like one or two new ones since. Garden State Tortoise. Have I ever talked about that?
I have never heard of this name.
Okay. It's a YouTube channel for a reptile preserve in New Jersey. And they mainly deal with tortoises, but they also have some bigger animals. And it's just a lot of like fun, like old mid 2000s Animal Planet style content specifically about turtles and tortoises. And it's fun.
Very nice.
Yeah. I know I've shown Buster Diaclona. Have I ever talked about Diaclona on this show before?
No, I watched a couple of her videos. I need to get back on like her video stuff, but like I do like her the stuff she made. I know the main reason you shared her with me is because she has a she has a show segment called Twin, and we had a segment called Twin,
which stands for This Week in Transformers, not Toku. But yeah, Diaclona is a newer toy review channel. I don't actually know how long she's been around, but she is a trans femme content creator who is mainly into like shit posty meme reviews of toys she got on sale, and it's fairly entertaining.
Yeah, like I get toys on sale all the time, so I I can relate.
Yeah.
We soon all will relate.
Till all are one.
Hey.
Oh, I fucking forgot. I got interviewed by a random YouTuber in line for Free Comic Book Day yesterday.
Oh, okay. Actually, no. I have another Free Comic Book Day story. So this requires some backstory.
Okay.
So bear with me. So the only time I've been to a convention, I met Linkara, and with him was one of his friends, the Last Angry Geek.
Oh, I know that guy. I like that guy.
Yeah, and when I went to Free Comic Book Day, Free Last Angry Geek's pretty chill. He was like checking out right in front of me. I didn't say hi or anything. Like I was like, Last Angry Geek. Okay, he's local, I guess.
Oh wow, he's still making videos.
Yeah, I think he's like he mostly does as a hobby at this point, but like it's still just like just seeing someone I watched in the wild. All right.
Yeah, always neat.
Yeah, I didn't want to I didn't really know what to say. Like he was in the middle of ordering comics, so it would just be a dick move to just be like, "Hey, are you this guy from that show?" Or
just lean in, grab a shoulder, and say, "Hey,
no,
I know you know who I am.
I know you were on that website. What do you know about Doug?"
Yeah. I mean, I feel like everything about Doug has basically been like exposed at this point. So it's like, there's not really anything new to learn.
He's a fucker. That's all there is to know.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else? I feel like there's. So I've been like, the cool thing about May the 4th, you just get to see a lot of cool drawings of Darth Vader on the timeline.
That's true.
Sometimes we just gotta realize Darth Vader. We might have peaked with character design there.
Fortnite is all Star Wars right now, and let me tell you, there is a special type of Fortnite fan on there right now, and we are walking through everybody else. I keep getting met with like people using like clone trooper outfits, like I am, and we are just like mowing like other people down, trying to kill each other.
Also, man, Cody wasn't kidding. The Star Wars season pass did get him back into Fortnite.
It did.
Oh, I just found two more channels that I definitely got into after I started my sabbatical. Which I guess is just what I'm calling it now because I pulled that word out of my ass.
The Simeon's the transitionary period from Vac to Sim.
Yeah, my when I went into my little chrysalis cocoon and emerged as a beautiful little shithead. But yeah, I started watching Mr. Sunday Movies. I'd never looked at their channel before, despite it being recommended to me multiple times. Those guys are fucking hilarious. They have a really good rapport.
You do know there's a Comic Pop episode on their channel, right?
Yep, I think that's why it got recommended to me. I probably just listened to that one day when I was just listening to Comic Pop episodes at work, and then I got in their algorithm somehow, and finally I caved like a year ago now, and I really like their stuff. I don't watch videos they do for movies I haven't seen because they tend to just assume you've watched the movie and you've watched whatever else they're gonna bring up, but they're very funny guys. I like them.
Yeah, I like their maybe this was a different guy, but I like their videos on like the Star Wars, like the year like Star Wars themed years they would do in like the 90s and 2000s, where it's like this year we're gonna have like all this merchandise based on this event or some shit.
I don't know if I've found those yet. If that's that.
Yeah, I don't know, but like that was like that's always been an interesting facet of Star Wars that I'm like I want to like look more into.
Yeah. Okay. And I also got really into Steve Shives' content in the last 6 months because
Yeah, you're just making up people.
No, Steve Shives is a real guy, and he's been around for a while, but I had just never found him before. And his content is literally half talking about political news with a comedic left-wing bent, 24% or 25% Star Trek reviews, and 25% Superman reviews. He is a very based but very in-your-face white dude. I'd recommend.
Anything
I was
you've
going to
been
name
watching?
an ASMR channel, but I can't think of one off the top of my head.
I can never really get into ASMR. They're not mine. Like I sleep to loud as hell Cat Icarus videos. Like I'm not the target demo for that shit.
I have literally listened to the same loop of Guts' theme for 1 hour before going to bed for the last like 4 or 5 years.
Oh well, it's a good thing you finally get to watch.
I just listen to random Comic Pop episodes.
That's too entertaining for me. I will start paying attention and then I won't get to sleep until the end of the episode.
See, that's why I do it, because my mind races so much that if it's something that can take my focus away from my own brain, and if I stay still for long enough, I go to sleep. Like if I'm just sitting in my chair and I don't move for like 10 minutes, I start falling asleep.
I do not have this problem.
No, I have this problem. I can really like I just need to be like entertained to like fall asleep. I don't know.
See, I'm that person who gets into bed and is if I don't have anything on that's making me go to sleep, if I haven't taken any go to sleep medicine, I will just lie there and like be that fucking fish from Finding Nemo going, now what?
I never did grab a photo of the inside of the car to show like the no infotainment.
Yeah, show me that dash. Let me see them controls.
Bare bones, basic ass car. That's all it is.
Holy shit, that is beautiful.
Just a holder for your phone, because that's useful.
That's all you need, dude. And the little knob, they brought the fucking AC knobs back. Holy shit, dude.
But if you want, and you do want music, you can 3D print a holder for a speaker that goes underneath the knobs, and you can get a Bluetooth controller that you can snap into your wheel.
Oh, that's awesome. This might make me a truck guy. I really want this car now. I've never wanted a car this bad before. Fuck.
Yeah,
very enticing.
Yeah, here's the truck with a person beside it per scale.
That's not too bad. That's like the size of a regular car. It's not obnoxious at all. Oh shit, this is so... Oh man, fuck me. Cars might be good again.
We saved the vehicle industry.
Jeff Bezos finally did it. He finally did something based.
He sent Katy Perry to space to exchange her for a lizard variant.
I can't believe it! Lizard Perry!
Also, the way that they started advertising for it was cool, because they basically made a bunch of fake small businesses and forms of the truck to be like, hey, it's super modular for whatever your life needs.
Oh, that's cute.
Veg giant wieners at your service.
It's a modular car for modular components.
Oh my god! We all have to get one now.
Will they allow us to combine them?
Fuck. We can turn it into a fucking Megazord.
The modular Megazord.
We're gonna become the fucking Turbo Megazord. I can't believe it.
The modulator.
No,
I mean,
that's what we call.
That's
what we call the slate we get to go for gambler or gambler like stuff.
Let's go gambling.
Oh, dang it!
Wow, I've never used Discord's GIF function before, but it's confirmed for shit because I googled Power Rangers Turbo and I can't find one fucking GIF of the Megazord.
Just let me Google Car Ranger real quick.
Let me Google the original Japanese name. Fuck you.
Hey, you fucking weeb.
Okay, no, I can't even find the Car Ranger mech. Dang it.
Right? See?
It's like, but like, the Car Ranger is one of the most gifable like sequences in like Sentai. I don't get it.
I mean, is the scene like a super meme?
Like,
It is
with
Friday
the
in
instruction
California.
manual. No, that's Kaku Ranger.
Oh,
Yep, Kaku Ranger is the ball crushing Sentai.
Cock Ranger, got it. Cock and ball torture rangers, got it.
They're just ninjas, man.
And you don't think ninjas practice cock and ball torture?
I don't know. That's not my business to speak on.
I love it when Buster gives up. Buster's just like, this is going nowhere fast.
You can't outbit me. I am the bit master. I am the master of the bit.
Okay, well, be careful.
I might have to. God damn it! I found a GIF of fucking oh god, what's its name? The Robo Racer Zord, and it's like going up to stand next to another Megazord, and I'm like, all right, we got it, and no, it's the Rescue Megazord.
Classic.
Oh, by the way, they showed Jewel Eagle in the newest Gozuger.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I found it. I found one. Okay, we're good. We did it. We got a GIF. There's a GIF of the Turbo Megazord.
Apparently, they're gonna also like have a Car Ranger Universe Warrior this month in Gozuger. So,
I mean, you gotta get them in there eventually.
Yeah, especially because I think like with the initial teaser,
you know, Japanese boomers love them some Car Rangers.
At this point, I don't even. I think it's just a legacy.
When did Car Ranger air? Would that be boomers or would that be Japanese Gen Xers?
That's like 30 years ago. So I think Gen X at this point, because it's like
Car Ranger was 1996. So yeah, that's Gen X.
Yeah, and like even then, like there was like an interesting interview like happened with Gozuger where they're like, we wanted to make the other Sentais like more like Ultraman neighbors. You know how like Ultraman's like has that whole multiverse thing. Where it's like they kind of like all the Ultramans are kind of neighbors to each other in like a funky little way. They kind of want to do that with Sentai too, where it's like for like all ages, which is pretty interesting. And I think Gozuger's they've kind of already been doing that with all the cameos and Zenkaiger, Dawn Brothers, King Oger, and Boom Boom. So yeah, it just kind of feels like the natural culmination of like that little thing.
Yeah.
And also, it's like this is like completely like conspiratorial. I think the reason Sentai's getting more legacy gimmicks even in non-legacy shows is because Ultraman's straying farther away from them in show. Because like the last legacy Ultra thing was like Decker like referencing Dyna, and then Blazar onward has all been just new shit.
Things like that ebb and flow. There are times when any franchise looks to its past for all its inspiration, and then there are times when it looks to the future.
Yeah. And
Sentai's just like, in a past-looking vibe.
No, I'm not saying like either are bad. Like I love what both are doing right now.
No, I'm trying to continue the elaboration on your thought.
Yeah, no.
With my thoughts. Make a thought pudding.
Yeah, we're making a good old pudding.
You know what I discovered the other day?
Pudding?
What?
Sort of. Butterscotch pudding is always portrayed as like an old man thing. Well, I guess I'm fucking old because I tried some butterscotch pudding for the first time the other day, and that's fucking delicious.
I thought it was more tapioca.
I like tapioca as well, but I've liked tapioca for a while, so that's not really new. What old man foods do you enjoy? Leave a comment down below. Engage with the algorithm.
Tell us what things you eat to make you poop.
Disclaimer, this is a joke. Don't do that. That's really disgusting. I don't want to know that shit.
You don't want to know if people eat
Double
prunes?
Disclaimer, do actually tell me
I want to discover some delicious old man food.
In painstaking detail, write on a handwritten note to my address, posted below.
Cody, you almost doxed yourself once. We're not doing this shit again.
All I've done is funny.
1, 2, 3. Cody Sass Drive.
Listen, if you have any letters to send to us, kind or suggestive or otherwise, you send that shit to Sal Gavari, care of Comic Pop in New Jersey.
You're really doing this to the man? You're really doing that to that poor Italian American man?
It's a classic bit. I gotta bring it back every once in a while. He's never gonna know. If me kicking and screaming on No Prize for weeks on end did not get his attention, nothing will.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. You don't know, now you know.
Well, hey, I'm back now. I can say this again. Doors always open. Come on the show.
Yeah, I've been like, oh great, now I have to like reconfigure all my guest plans because Simeon's back.
What, I don't know. Bring on people who hate me?
No.
People can be a little chaotic for some guests, you know.
That's true.
I need to I don't know. I just need to make sure it's like, okay, will they be like, because it's like, it's also now it's like we've gone from like 4 to 5, like if we bring in a guest, and that's just a lot of people.
If the video game chat tonight has proved anything, it's that I'm capable of shutting the fuck up when I don't need to be involved in the conversation.
You can make riffs. You can make little like inappropriate jokes.
Or appropriate jokes. Don't limit the man.
Like, you know what he wants to make.
He wants to make dick and shit jokes.
Exactly.
Peace in our time.
How's everyone feeling?
Could be better, could be worse.
I'm better. I'm not great, but I'm better than I have been.
That's good.
Had some good things happen, Ira.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Here, I just had fucking something in my throat. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to do the a cough thing, so I just fucking growled.
You didn't want me to say excuse you?
No, I just fuck you. I growl. I'm big alpha dude. I can't even continue that.
No, Boingo, no! You've betrayed You've betrayed.
This is not an Alpha Bro podcast. We're just gonna be alpha influencers.
Anyway, Boingo, I'm sorry to report, I still have yet to continue Game Changer.
Oh.
I really want to, though, because it's a funny show, and I probably should have watched it when I was like deadly
I'll make
sick.
you feel better, Buster. I literally haven't watched any Game Changer since the time Boingo made me watch a bunch of it in a hotel room.
Yeah, that's understandable.
When did that happen? Did I just miss
when we went and saw Deadpool Wolverine?
You never told me about that.
There was a whole day where we were just sitting in the hotel room watching Game Changer and messing around with shit we had bought.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd really hold in your memory banks us doing something in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, outside of me saying it though.
By the way, not that I didn't like Game Changer, I just haven't felt like watching it again.
That's fair. The newest episode, because the new one's dropping Monday. This is being recorded on Sunday and being released on Tuesday, so yesterday. But the one that I've seen, the latest one, is called the Olympics, where they make them do a bunch of tasks, and then 1 week later, they're like, all right, come back, do those tasks again. Can you get a point if you improve? And then as soon as they finish, they're like, all right, third time. And it's just really interesting to see what starts off being like very competitive against each other turn into very much a fuck past me, I'm gonna be better. And it's like really kind of cool and like self-improvement vibes.
Yeah, that's neat. I heard that season premiere was nuts. That did get me briefly tempted.
I'm trying to remember what that one was.
It was all I know about the season premiere was like, okay, they start.
Somebody got a Joker car, I think.
Oh no, yeah,
it was like the off. It was like the off season of like, okay, like this was in between like season 6 and 7. I think.
Well, what happened is the after one of the episodes of the previous season, where the cast went through hell and back. At the end, they were like, all right, cool. We're going to record an episode for the next season, go change costume, and come back. And they're all tired as fuck. And so the intro is just, all right, here are this list of things. You have 1 year to do them however you want to do it. And it's just letting them go wild.
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
That was a loud ass sneeze.
Damn, you sneezed from your ass?
I think that's just called farting.
No,
panel, is that a fart? Panel, is that a fart? Sem,
no,
is that a fart?
No, fart is a burp from your ass.
Okay.
Socom, is that is a fart a sneeze?
A fart is a turd.
Also, I forgot to mention this. I forgot to mention something as a follow-up to last week's podcast. Not last week's, like a podcast episode from like a few months back. Guess what arrived at my house?
A fart.
A dildo.
The Necronomicon.
Close. The Scott the Waz U2s.
Oh yeah.
You got your funny little guy.
Yeah.
Did it
Okay.
change your life?
I mainly got. Thank God the desk thing is separate because I mainly got the thing for the desk. Like, I don't know, I'm just. No, I mean the vinyl figure is also good. It's like just pretty typical like stuff, decent quality, pretty charming. But like I mainly got it for the desk add-on. I just really I just want to pose my little Kamen Riders and Sentai figures with the desks. So.
Are you gonna put them in a jar?
No, I don't even have a jar. I don't even have a jar.
You won't. It's pretty easy to get jars, man. You just go down.
I do not care for jars. I just like
jars are a great fucking thing to put food and drink in.
All right, friends. Tonight we are opening the GoFundMe for the Buster Jarification process fund.
Whoa! All right.
That's
for $1 a month. You can get Buster into mason jars.
If we reach,
maybe I'll buy a jar if you all donate to my Ko-fi and become a YouTube
stretch
membership.
goal is going to be to get Buster a guy named Mason, just a little buddy, just pal. Just going to help him out.
Yeah.
For early adopters, they'll get a tiny micro jar filled with Buster's busting essence.
All right. That's enough. That's enough.
Damn.
It's the hesitation that really sells it. I love that.
Yeah, just Cody just be like, should I? Nah, I've already committed that far.
Oh, you know what I fucking got? That Buster will be like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
What?
I got the Faust plushie from Makeshift.
Nice. Like a Guilty Gear?
Yeah, Guilty Gear Faust.
Yeah, baby. Guilty
Gear. It's gonna be the only Faust fucking plush they're gonna make.
Wait, let me double check.
Buddy, they have made 50 fucking Bridgets, 20 Enos, and a couple of Sol and Kais.
Nope, you're right. The makeshift plush is the only.
I'm pretty sure that's the only plush of my boy I'm ever gonna be able to get.
Yeah, that's the only like Strive version so far. There is like a Exerd, like someone made a fan made Exerd one on Etsy. Want to get dangerous? Yeah. Alpha, I think like next to Bridget, like Alpha's the second most merchandisable Guilty Gear character.
Yeah, which is strange because they're both DLCs.
That's why they're DLCs.
Yeah,
because people they know they want them, so they're like, hey, let's.
I mean, with Dizzy coming back, I'm surprised there hasn't been more Dizzy merch push.
Oh, you can still buy the Faust thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's got a few weeks left.
Yeah, I love I'm looking at the Faust thing. I'll share an image in chat so everyone else can see. I love the linky arms. How they translate the linky arms.
That's a little creature right there.
And I love the scalpel's magnetic. It's just great.
Yeah. Whenever I get the Boingo makeshift plush.
Whenever I become fucking famous, Buster.
You aren't already?
No.
When will you be?
I don't.
Let's go gambling.
Well, damn it. We need those grandkids already.
Cody, when will I be famous?
In 1 year's time.
Whoa. That's
maybe after the Hamtaro video.
Meteoric rise.
Maybe after the Hamtaro video. Here's hoping.
Yeah.
The legendary Hamtaro video.
That's been like what, 5 years in the making?
Yeah, you've been putting more time into that than fucking Quentin does his 8-hour, 60 bajillion hour epics.
Yeah.
By the way, Simeon, I know you were like one of the only people to like watch the like most of the original cut. Are you going back to the new one or?
I didn't finish the original cut. I just finished the new one 2 days ago.
Nice. Yeah, well, like I know you I bet you watched the majority of the like.
Yeah, I got right up until the intermission polar vortex.
I have not watched any of these videos.
Which apparently was greatly expanded in the new cut. But yeah, no. Quentin's videos, and I guess this goes for his dad too now, they are a lot of nothing fluff describing a show you either have already seen or haven't, and he doesn't describe it in a particularly interesting way, but there's always a bit buried in there that's really interesting or entertaining. And the Beverly Hillbillies has a couple of things like that. There's a couple intermissions that
that's kind of
I've
crazy
never
to
heard
say about like a
That's
50-hour video.
Well, that's life.
The game gets really good 30 hours in.
Okay.
Also, like I didn't attempt to watch it all in like one big sitting, and I wasn't actually sitting there watching it. Quentin videos are like in that strata of videos that I put on in the car while I'm door dashing.
I forgot you were a door dasher.
Yeah, I actually haven't done it that much this week. I got a little burnt out, so I decided to take a break.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Now you're a door dasher and a podcaster.
Oh my
I haven't gotten any jobs lined up yet, but they're probably.
You guys get jobs?
Yeah, I've been getting fucking jobs. What the fuck is?
It's a joke. It's a joke. Speak about my unemployment.
Reminding us that they're poor.
Not that. I pre-ordered a Switch too. I'm not that poor.
Well, you don't have a job apparently.
I'm still suggesting you look into your local IATSE. See if they're looking for any workers.
It's just like everyone keeps my guardianship keeps telling me, like it's coming, but like I don't know if it's coming. So
well, sometimes you gotta make it come. Sometimes you gotta reach out there and stroke that peen yourself.
All right, that's sure.
Flick the bean. Flick the bean.
I'm doing it. Okay.
Bust out onto the scene
Male
like no one's ever seen it.
Buster's like, oh, female euphemisms. Buster's like, okay. I got it. I understand.
It's not even just that. It's not even just like, dude, why you getting...
Lick the genitals.
All right. I think it's just mostly the attitude. I think it's the attitude. It's not really like the phrasing. It's just the attitude.
Just aggressively aggressive sexual, no, not even like horny. It's just like.
It's like a wrestling promo or some bullshit like that.
Imagine a porno, but all the lines are said like they're fucking wrestlers. There you go. That's the image I want to leave you with.
All right, now let's leave the podcast.
All right. Tell the people where they can find you, Buster.
Hi, I'm Buster Corp. We got some fun shit cooking at my channel. We got the Zhuoja review. I wrote it. Hopefully it will come out soon. I don't know. Maybe it'll come out by the time this episode. I don't know. But Zhuoja video soon. That's all I gotta say. Go watch all my other videos on my YouTube channel. Also, on this channel, I do the podcast of Wyatt, Toku Talkers. We talk about Go Zhuoja every week, and we're gonna talk about Ultraman Omega every week when that starts up. So,
Sim.
Hey, I'm Simeon. I don't really do the YouTube thing anymore, but I actually just got back into posting photos of action figures posed up in dioramas. So if you want to look at that shit, I do have an Instagram still. It's now Simeon_Scott. Replace the O's with zeros. But I would really prefer you go look for him on Bluesky, because you should get a Bluesky account if you haven't already. It's pretty cool and fun there. That's at Simeon Scott, all one word.
And Cody?
My name is SnowCone83, and you can find me on Bluesky and Instagram as Never_Robot. Or on PlayStation or other gaming platforms as SnowCone83. Go ahead and send me a message of the target's next coordinates and expect results within 2 weeks. Thank you.
And I'm Boingo. I do a variety of things on the internet. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Bluesky. Search for Boingo Rider. And in the meantime, this has been Modular Components, where we just fuck around, hang out, shit talk for 2 hours. You've just been through the podcast. You know what we're on. You know what we're about. If you liked it, please follow us on a podcasting platform of your choice, as well as go onto YouTube, like the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel so you can get this podcast and many more, such as Toku Talkers, where Buster will talk about Tokusatsu, and Analytical Fanboys, a monthly media cast where we look and dissect pieces of media that one of us subject the others to. So please support us if you'd like. Tell people about the podcast. It really helps. And does anybody have anything else they'd like to say?
I think that's it.
I should probably go to bed. I got work in the morning.
Oh. Get to fucking work.
Okay.
Work.
I gotta sleep first. If I start working.